Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I work in Scotland. Excuse the messy area here. I was all set to do an actual live video because I've got over 1,000 subscribers, but YouTube won't yet let me yet. I think it has to update overnight. I'm not sure if when I'll get this out. So I'm on Sunday the 20th of October when I'm filming this, when I did intend to make this card live for you. But I do need this card, so I will need to get on and make it. So I am filming it in my usual way. I film with my mobile phone. I do have a fancy Nancy camera which does work, but the tripod gets on my nerves when I'm trying to craft and I keep knocking it over. So for the last few months I've been filming with my phone quite successfully, but when I wanted to do a live straight into YouTube and just, you know, craft with you guys watching and commenting and things like that, it told me I had to get to 1,000 subscribers. I've done that today. I have achieved that thanks to the support and help of some wonderful people, but as I say, hopefully the numbers on YouTube, the statistics and what have you, will all update overnight, because the last time I looked I was at 1,006, so you know I'm over that bench line or whatever it is they want to call it. So you know, let's keep going, but it will happen. So right at the moment I'm needing a mail card, so I'm going to do that for you now. My brain's just switched off there. So there's all the excitement of getting to 1,000 subscribers. It's been a tremendous day, and I have been doing lots of other things, all the household chores and cooking and all the things that we all end up doing. So I need a mail card. I've got this fantastic stamp set here and I hardly use it, Geared Up Garage. It is a fabulous set. It does have a die set that goes with it, Garage Gears, some quite nice dies. I'm not going to be using them in this particular card, but as you can see, there is a car stamp, you can cut it out. There's some cogs, gears, whatever sort of they're called, and some really nice gears here again. Do you know, this would work in maybe a steampunk style card. There's loads you can do with it. It doesn't have to be about men in cars and garages, but you know, we all know they do all kind of like their cars. Not all of them, but most of them do. But anyway, enough of stereotyping and generalising. Let's stamp. So I have got some fairly kind of basic colours here. I've got basic black and a white card base and some smoky slate. I've got some tuxedo black ink, and I've got out some grey granite ink and some basic grey ink. So I'm taking all the greys, and wonder, I probably should get some smoky slate out as well. I don't know why I didn't do that, because I was actually going to use, what was I going to use? I was going to use basic grey, a card layer, but I don't have many scraps in basic grey and I only have one full sheet left, so I thought I'd leave that where it was just now until I stock up. So let's see what we've got here. I was raking through scraps and bits, so because I'm trying to use up my bits. I've got so many smaller pieces, and when I went looking for some black and grey card, there was a white card base already cut and folded, so that's why we're using that. I'm going to put the stamp set away because I've put on blocks the ones that I want to use. I've got something in mind, but I'm not entirely sure it'll work. But do you know what? Let's just wait and see. I'm kind of thinking of you know, the black and grey. I don't think I need that. It's not there, so I want to put a black border there, then a grey layer, and then a smaller black layer with a white layer. I'm going to stamp on the grey and the white, and I've got a scrap of white here because I'm going to stamp the car. I think I'm going to colour it in. I'm kind of thinking I might colour it in with some Wink of Stella and give it some sparkle. Kind of wondering whether to do like make the car bright and give it a pop of colour. I'm not sure at the moment, but let's do the basic background that I had in mind. So, oh, do you know what I should do first is, if I'm going to stamp, I don't know how I'm colouring in the car, but do you know, usually if I use Memento, I get away with the water-based things, or even my, I don't know why I'm hammering this. Let's just do this up the other way. I think I re-inked this, and I think it's a bit uneven. I'm needing to go over it a wee bit and spread the ink out more evenly. But I don't feel like getting covered in black ink tonight, so I'm just going to leave it. I did a class yesterday, and one of my lovely ladies, when she was trying to close the cherry cobbler ink, which is quite juicy, the lid came off it, and then I insisted I would put it back, and gosh, it looks like somebody had done a murder yesterday. I was absolutely covered in cherry cobbler ink. I ended up having to wash every dish and rewash my hair and do all sorts of things to try and get rid of it because I was going out last night. So there you go. There's the card anyway. That looks fab. And I will fussy cut that out. So I actually think I'll just quickly fussy cut it out now before I colour it. If you want to, you know, I'm kind of leaving a very small white border. You don't have, you know, with fussy cutting, you don't have to be too accurate. It's just a card at the end of the day. But a wee border around it just looks okay. Sometimes I cut right to the line, and there is a die to cut this out, but to be honest, it's so easy to cut it out, it isn't worth pulling the cutting machine out for. Just get that out of the way. I kind of think I've probably used rather a lot of paper for this, but it's Sunday evening. I'm just going to make this card, and then I'm going to watch a bit of TV with my husband. I've already had a wee while watching some TV, but while this uploads, that's what I'll do. I don't know, I've been busy doing housework and goodness all knows what, and then had some dinner, and oh yeah, we went out, did some shopping. I've done washing and drying and folding. I've not done the ironing, but that's not one of my favourite activities. What else? Oh, and then I watched Countryfile. That's one of my favourite programmes. I don't actually watch that much TV, but a Sunday evening doesn't feel right without a bit of Countryfile. And I do like Escape to the Chateau, so I watched that. That's fabulous. And then I came through hoping to do this card live for you, but that wasn't to be. I'm just going to pop that out of the way. So there's the card. We'll decide how we're colouring it, the card, but we'll decide how we're colouring that later. So I'm going to do a bit of stamping, a bit of texture on this bit. I'm actually going to stamp on it, and then I'm going to put it through the Subtles embossing folder. So what am I going to do here? What colours will I use? I don't really want to do tone on tone. That's why I've decided not to have the smoky slate out, although I might use the smoky slate on another layer. I'm just using all the greys, I think, in this. So let's see, where will we go with this? Will we do some nuts and bolts? No, I don't know. I'm a girl. These are bolts, I think. No, they're not. These are the nuts, aren't they? I'm definitely not the mechanic or the engineer in the family. Paper engineer. Yeah, maybe. So all the greys are okay together. Do you know, I like them. You can see the different tones in them, but that's okay. So we've got some nuts. Don't know why I'm worrying about the middle, because the middle's not going to be showing. But then, and then I think with the basic grey, the darker of the greys, I'll put some oil cans. Stamp off because, I don't know, just well, look at that, Janice. I hope you're going to be covering that up. That's not very good stamping, is it? Yeah, it's okay. It's going to be covered up. That's. Be careful if you. I must have rolled that a bit. I'm kind of just keeping the. I don't. It's too funny because I'm keeping the oil cans all upright, but then I'm going to be showing you, and the bit that's going in the middle is going to have an oil spill on it. Haha. Never mind. I think I've got more than enough on here, but I like to add just a bit more. Right, so the garage floor's got some oil cans lying about. It's got... And then I think we'll just bring the smoky slate in just for good measure. And we'll stamp it on the white layer. So I'm going to do this texture, the oil thing is fantastic. I like this. I'm just going to cover this all over. Just looks like a dirty garage floor. My husband's a mechanic, he works in a garage, so I have seen some amazing garage floors. Sometimes he comes in, his face is covered in goodness knows what that he's been working with. Grime. Now that looks suitably dirty, doesn't it? Then I'm going to take the black. Shall we do? No, I think we'll do it in basic grey. And on here I'm going to pop Eura Classic. Excuse my head if it's coming in, I'm just trying to be a bit straight. I don't know why, because nothing else is straight in it, so it doesn't really matter that much. Let's hope it's even up the right way. I forgot to check that. You're a classic, that's cool. Right, that's that. So let's make this bit up. Tidy up our ink. I think that's all my inking that I'm planning to do, so it's kind of going to build up. But I'm going to put, I think I'll put both these layers through the Subtles folder, if I can find where I put it. Right, so put this one through first. They won't both go in at the same time, so we'll just pop this one through first. See if I can do this without. I'm just doing this a wee bit off camera because you know how I don't like bringing my machine on camera. Move my hand cream out the way. straighten it up. This will just take a moment. I'm sure you all know how to put a piece of card through an embossing with an embossing folder. It just gives it that bit of more texture. I just love it. So that's that one, and then we'll just pop this one in. And now I did see someone putting, in fact, well, I try it just to show you. I can't remember who it was, but I did see someone recently putting this through this embossing folder twice, and it gives a Hessian look. Will we just shove this one through just to let you see if it does or it doesn't. If it was you, if the person that's watching that did do this first that I might have seen, and I haven't given you credit, I'm sorry. I watch so many people check Pinterest and chat with so many crafty people. I do forget, and it's not deliberate to not acknowledge where the idea came from. It's certainly not my idea, and if it's yours, just give me a shout and I will give you the credit for that. Yeah, it does. It gives it a kind of weave look. I don't know if you'll see that very well on camera. You just have to believe me, and you have to try it yourself. Right, we'll just pop this one through that way. It slipped, so we'll set it up again. Really quite a quick wee card. It was in my head, so I'm hoping that it does go together quickly. Oops, I think I've just bruised my hand. The handle on my Big Shot came flying back there. Right, so put my embossing folder away, put my platform back into my Big Shot, pop that out of my way. Don't know how. Camera's not very straight. Right, your phone, whatever it is. Right. So let's get some ink on here. Glue even. We've done the ink. Told you it was Sunday evening. I don't know how the broadband is tonight. I don't know if this will get out Sunday night or Monday sometime. That's cool. And then we'll layer this, pop that onto the base card. It is actually a lovely set, stamp set. Yeah, I like it. And then I'm going to glue this one onto here. Like giving it the black border, it just pops it a wee bit. Oops. That's why I use wet glue, because if you go squint a bit, you've got a minute or two to straighten it up a wee bit. It's okay, and we've got some dimensionals to pop it up, I think. Need to order dimensionals. What else did I tell you? I needed basic grey cardstock. I should be telling Alexa that, and then she'll make my list for me. but I don't have an Alexa in here in my craft room. I'll need to do that. Right, so let's pop this on, and then all we've got left to do is our card, decide whether we're just keeping within this colour scheme or giving it a bit of a pop. Tempted to give it a bit of a pop. Do you know, a bit of colour. Make sure this is, just use your eyes, don't get too hung up. So that's going to go, could go in there or just coming in, that'd be okay, like that. You're a classic, yeah. Right, so are we doing just a grey card with a bit of this, or are we going to do another colour? What do you think? Okay, see if I've got my watercolour pencils. Do you think they're handy? Here they are. I've got a couple of big drawers at the side there, and I just chuck everything in when I want it to be tidy. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a red card. And why not? Just give it a big pop here. Okay, so what have I got? I've got real red, so let's go for it. So I'm just popping a bit of colour. With the watercolour pencils, you don't need to be good at colouring, because you can either use a blender pen. These blender pens, I think they come in packs of 3. They're towards the back of the catalogue. Give me a shout if you can't find them, if you would like some. And you know that underneath this video is a link to my online shop if you do want to use any of the products that I've used here. You can find them there. But I'm always about to answer any questions if you're stuck with anything. So let's put a bit of colour in here too. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella. As I say, you could use the blender pens. But I'm addicted to Wink of Stella. I'm just cleaning. Obviously was doing something red with it the last time, and I haven't cleaned it off properly. But just get an old cloth and work it out. It is, luckily it's been a red that I've had there, so just making sure this is charged and ready to go. You see there's enough liquid in it and some sparkle, and it's just blending the colour in for me nicely. Who doesn't like a bit of sparkle, eh? So look a little bit like one of these metallic red cars. I'm going to show my car ignorance here, but a friend took us for a bit of a spin last night in his electric car. Is it a Tesla or something? My husband was extremely impressed, but I think that's what it was. It was pretty clever actually. It's the first time I've been in an electric car, so I was, do you know, I was quite interested. I'm not really a car person as such, but for me they're just things that get you from A to B. But that's because I don't drive, probably, because so. But my husband's been talking about our friend's car for, gosh, weeks. So we finally got a wee ride in it, so went out for a nice dinner, so that was nice. Right, so what do you think? I think I'll just leave the rest open to suggestion. So there we go. A red card, and we'll pop that up with some dimensionals as well. The card. So I've given this card a fair bit of texture, and now I'm giving it a bit of height. That one there, and then we'll just pop one down here. That'll balance it. And these fabulous dimensionals, look how easily the backs come off them, even with my wee short fingers and no fingernails. There we go. So what do you think? That's an easy card. I like that. Make it tidy up here. So thanks for sticking with me. Please subscribe. Although I got to 1,000 today, I would quite like to keep going. I'd like to build a big community here and share. So if you would share with all your crafty friends and let them know I'm about in the crafty world, and sharing my my creations with you, so that hopefully this will inspire someone to take out their Geared Up Garage stamp set. It's a superb set, I really like it. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.